Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2016. We're playing as Leicester City. This is Season 2, Episode 6. Now, in today's episode, we have two crucial matches. The first of which is an away match against Manchester City. We're going to be playing at the Etihad against Pep Guardiola's side. Then later on in the episode, we have a home match against Arsenal. Rafa Benitez, the manager, the man at the helm. And in the next episode, we're going to have the round of 16, the first knockout round of the Champions League against Benfica, and a match against Chelsea. Now, guys, it's currently the 31st of January. The window is nearly slammed shut, and I have some new players I wanted to introduce you to. So, let's go straight into my transfers. So obviously, I did mention this in previous episodes. I think I got wrapped up the Mangala signing and the Butland signing, Jack Butland, around about November, I think it must have been, way before the January transfer window. And it was definitely a smart thing to do. So we managed to bring Mangala to the club. All these players I'm about to name have been transfer listed by their club. That's why we got them so cheap. We paid 13, just shy of £14 million for Mangala. So that's sorry, not million. What? No, sorry. I need to say that. We paid roughly $14 million for Mangala. However, that's roughly around about £6-7 million. That's what I was trying to say. So he's 25 years of age, worth just under 18 million, and he's 2.5 stars. Played 4 matches for Leicester so far. Was sort of an outcast at Manchester City, so we brought him in quite cheaply. Jack Butland, we picked him up for 21 million. He's roughly worth around 10 million pounds, and he's worth 29 now. He's a 3.5 star goalkeeper, and he's going to be my main goalkeeper so far. 23 years of age, English. We're going to be replacing him with Kasper Schmeichel, he's getting a little bit past it. He's 30 years of age. He's going down in stats somewhat, even though goalkeepers do last longer. It's just a little bit disappointing. But I'm surprised that Stoke put him on the transfer list. At the time we signed him, he was the top player in November who had the most amount of clean sheets. Now we managed to sign as well Ryan Bertrand, who is a currently 3-star ability. He's worth 36.5 million, and he's 27 years of age. We paid 27 million for his services, so not overly that cheap. We also managed to pick up Gabriel Paulista from Arsenal for an absolute bargain, 10 million. So that's around about £5 million. He's worth 30 million. However, there was a pretty bit of it was pretty disappointing. He's 26 years of age. I was going to use him in the first team as a rotational player. However, unfortunately, his work permit was denied by the board, whoever does the permits in England. Yes, so we picked him up for 10 million. He's worth 30. Now, unfortunately, we can't play him until he gets a work permit. Now, I have applied for an appeal, obviously. That got rejected, so I was like, fuck, do I sign him, do I not? I managed to sign him on, however, he had to go to a different league to get game time, and I really wanted to get game time. So he has gone to Fenerbahce in Turkey, so hopefully he's there with other former Premier League players like Nani and Robin van Persie. So hopefully he can go up in stats and come back in the future to us, which I find is a little bit stupid because he was playing at Arsenal. Maybe that's why Arsenal transfer listed him. Maybe it was so difficult for him to get a work permit, because he does have no international caps. Now, these other players as well. So we managed to sign Jack Butland and Mangala in the last couple of episodes in November. Now in January so far, we managed to sign Ryan Bertrand, Gabriel Paulista, and Christian Benteke for 13.5 million from Liverpool. He's currently worth 21 million. He's got a 3-star ability. I don't mind Benteke, 26 years of age. He's just turned 26, so he's sort of 25. He's closer to 25 than 26. So, whether or not we play him much, we've already got Sado Barahino, but picking up Christian Benteke for 13 million, I think, is a bargain. So, now with those signings, we've had to let a couple of players go. And the main player was Christian Fuchs. 30 years of age. He's worth 27 million now. He was going down in stats when I had him, and for us to get a decent amount of money, 20 million, I think that's rather fair for a 30-year-old. He's gone to Napoli. I would have liked to play with him more, but his stats were just degrading so quickly, and I had to sell him. 30 years of age, his stats are going to go down significantly, and we can't really afford to have him on the wages if we're not going to play him. So I made the decision to buy Ryan instead, who was a good replacement for him. What else? We managed to also sell Robert Huth because I was going to bring in Gabriel Paulista, 32 years of age, and it just sucks. I really do like Robert Huth, but he's going down in stats. He's worth 6.7 million, 82k a week, not 800, is quite a lot. We sold him for 2.7 million. Also sold Tom Lawrence to West Brom, 23 years of age. He's an attacking midfielder, and our 4-4-2 formation doesn't cater to him at all. We can't fit him into the side. He's worth 12 million, but we also could bring him back in the future if he shoots up in stats. So that's basically where some of the players have gone. So we've sold a total of 54 million, and we've managed to spend 179 million. We basically got all these funds from winning the Premier League last year and the FA Cup. So, so the most we paid for a player was Sato Barahino, 37, Rojo, but, we've got a pretty strong side now. Hopefully we continue and get the 3 points against Manchester City here today. What else should I look at? Actually, let's have a look at the transfers. In January so far is currently the 31st. Where do I want to sort by date. All right. I can sort by date, which is better, but it's not going to show me the top ones. Okay, Adrian has left. Yeah, no, let's just go through the top, and then we'll sort by sort of in 2017. So, okay. Manchester United have signed Samu here, or Sam. 40 million from where? PSG, anything else happening in 2017? John Stones has made the transfer over to Manchester City. 22 years of age, is worth 61 million. Where was Jones here? Kevin Gamero has joined Arsenal for 42 million. He's worth 60. Wow, what a signing. I already mentioned him. Anything else happening? Ryan Bertrand, Jack Butland up there. Jetro Williams has joined Liverpool. That's a pretty good signing. Anyone else that's sort of noticeable here? De Santos, oh wow, left Chelsea, only played 2 games, scored 1 goal, is worth 22 million. Obviously the former Tottenham Hotspur and Barcelona man. He left for 18 million. It was a toss-up between him and... Who was it? Wait, what? Yeah, holy shit. Between him and Benteke. He left towards the end of 2016. At the start, he joined Newcastle. Wow, pretty unlucky. Mangala, Benteke. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Let's get into the match against Manchester City now. So, they are the transfers. Competitions-wise and fixtures, the last match we played in the episode was the 4-3 victory over Tottenham, and then we had the 1-1 draw over Liverpool. I managed to play off camera the match against Stoke, Newcastle, Norwich, Aston Villa, all the way down to the Manchester City. All these games I thought were easy victories and were no point of showing, and we had to have a lot of transfer negations. And you guys should know by now my thoughts and opinions about Football Manager just being so sluggish sometimes. And I like to quality over quantity, I believe in. So we managed to win 3-1 over Stoke, 1-0 over Newcastle by a really small margin there, 3-1 over Norwich in the semi-final of the Capital One Cup. I don't particularly care about the FA or the Capital One, so we might play the finals if we get into it, but we'll just see. Aston Villa 2-0. We managed to win 1-0 over West Ham. We did have a draw, a 0-0, a scoreless draw against Swansea. managed to win 1-0 over Leeds, 2-0 over Sheffield, 2-1 over Norwich, and a 4-0 victory over Charlton. Okay, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to recap. Wow, I've been blabbering on for 10 minutes already. So let's get into the match against Manchester City. Mind you, we are in January. There was a lot of transfer negotiations and stuff we sort of had to go through. So 4 players are out injured. A main name there is Sami Nasri, and Sergio Aguero is out injured as well. So we're currently sitting in first, 2 points clear of Arsenal with 53 points. Arsenal are second with 51 points. Tottenham are third with 50 points. Man United are fourth with 47 points. But there's only 6 points between first and fourth. That is so close. Chelsea are fifth with 44 points. And Pep Guardiola is not doing very well in the Premier League. He's currently sitting in sixth with 38 points. Liverpool are ninth. Everton are 14th. Newcastle might scrape up above relegation, but it looks like the 3 new promoted sides could be relegated: Leeds, Nottingham Forest, and Sheffield Wednesday. Let's have a quick look at the competitions and have a look at the players' stats. Remy is the top goal scorer of the Premier League with 21 goals, followed by Jamie Vardy with 15. Riyad Mahrez has scored 11 assists. Schlupp has picked up 8. Marcus Rojo is leading with the most key tackles with 28. Surely Jack Butland must be up there. No. Interestingly enough, he isn't. Most clean sheets. Oh, Jack Butland is currently sitting in second. Kasper Schmeichel with 7. Jack Butland with 12. Oh, there's some stuff I forgot to mention. I don't know if the emails are there still. But no. Mahrez won Player of the Year. And the team in the world best. Oh, I should have archived them. I'll just type in world. Yeah, it's not there. Damn it. Yeah. For the world starting 11, Kante and Mahrez actually made the list. That's just awesome. So, enough jibber jabber. I think I've recapped enough. We did go through an entire January transfer window, went through the players, went through where I am in this Leicester career. So, we currently have the first knockout round against Benfica coming up. We are in the semi-final. We're in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're in the semis in the Capital One. Sorry, the board want me to get to the semis. We're actually in the final of the FA Cup against Man United. I will play that one. And in the FA Cup, we're in the semis. We're in the round of 5. And the board wants us to win the semis. I think that's pretty much it. Let's officially now stop blabbering and get into the match against Manchester City. So unfortunately, Rojo has picked up too many yellow cards. And Schlupp is on international duty with Ghana. He comes back in a couple of days. Damn it. Comes back in February, the 6th of February. So we can't use Schlupp and Rojo. Obviously, Rojo, as I said, is the most tackler in the Premier League. So we're going to have to change things up a bit. So Schlupp is ineligible. So we can start Gray or we can start Mark Albrighton, 27 years of age, is worth 12 million, 2.5. What's Gray on? 2. I'm going to start the youngster. I do prefer Gray on that left-hand side. He actually is quite alright. We could actually... No, we only can play Soto Barahino on the right. On the left, that's where Gray's going to be playing. So we need a replacement for Rojo. We can bring on Daniel Amadi or Wes Morgan. Let's bring on Wes Morgan, the captain of the club. I would have probably been... replacing his position with Gabriel Paulista. Wellington Silva, Sammy Abiobi, and Joseph Dudo are still on loan. We'll bring Mark Albrighton on. So, we're going to be playing our 4-4-2. This is the team that I'm going to be playing with throughout the season, the rest of it. Obviously, with the exception of Morgan in for Rojo and Schlupp in for... Gray in for Schlupp and Morgan in for Rojo. So, we've got Jamie Vardy and Remy leading the line. Gray, Kante, Drinkwater, Mahrez, Bertrand, Morgan, Mangala, Richards, and Jack Butland. Here are all the players' abilities, their star abilities as well. So we've rejigged and tweaked our backline entirely, obviously because Fuchs and Huth are getting older, and so is Wes Morgan, 33 years of age. He's going down in stats rapidly. But hopefully, if we do next season, Gabriel Paulista will be here. But let's get into the match against Manchester City. Oh, bugger. Schlupp and Daniel Amati are ineligible. So, we can't keep Schlupp or Daniel Amati on the bench. We're going to have to bring up some youth players. We'll bring up Jack here, and we'll bring up Jacob. And we'll quickly... It was Daniel Amati and Schlupp. Oh, bugger. I knew Schlupp was obviously out, but Daniel Amati is a pretty big blow. He's on with Ghana. Yeah, they're both on loan with Ghana. I really don't like when just the international breaks are just all over the place. I'm assuming you might be at the African Cup of Nations, which obviously is a little bit of a bugger. It does conflict with the English Premier League. So, Manchester City are playing a 1-4-1-4. They have Sterling up top, leading the line. Kevin De Bruyne, I don't know, Vladimir here, okay. McCarthy from Everton. Daniel here. This is a pretty interesting side. Fernandinho, Goulam, John Stones, Company, Zabaleta and Joe Hart. They have Begovic on the bench. The Stoke Beast only played one match for Chelsea and was sold to Manchester City. Otamendi, Samuel here. Boney, Song, Clichy and Aguero on the bench. So let's get into the match against Manchester City. Hopefully we can beat Pep Guardiola here today. But guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribed. I'd really much appreciate it. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions on my signings that I've made. I've made quite a few. Mangala is facing his former side, which is quite cool. But Richards intercepts. Mahrez breaking away to Remy. Fires straight at Joe Hart. It still remains 0-0 at the Etihad. What a header out from Company. Sterling on the ball. Loses possession. Morgan tracking back. Kevin Gamero makes it 1-0 against Norwich for Arsenal. It's good to see the new signing score, I guess, for Arsenal fans. Bertrand trying to get possession, but Wes Morgan tracking back. The captain plays it back to Jack Butland. And basically what I've found is the best way to get players with a lower team. I say Leicester is a lower team. The thing is, at the start, I was trying to get so many sort of world-class players when I had the money, but obviously because we've only just won the Premier League, even with the law of Champions League football, it's just sometimes not enough. Richards, Remy, Kante fires. Come on, Leicester. We're dominating Manchester City here today. Drinkwater, get back on top of that. I did see before that Mahrez seemed a little bit knackered. He's on 62%, 61%. We'll wait till 58th. That's the sweet spot. But if you can make it, yes, if you can make it to halftime before the 58th, you get a +5 condition because they technically have a rest. But it is still 0-0 at the Etihad. Remy plays it back to Richards. Drinkwater and Mangala holding possession. Oh my God. Mangala plays it straight to his former teammate, Fernandinho. Not good. But still 0-0 against Manchester City. But at the end of the day, we are versing Pep Guardiola and his tactics. That's a really nice ball into Sterling, but Jack Butland holds on. Alright, we have a corner kick here. Can Gray hold possession? Plays it smart to Kante. What was that, Kante? Blasting it wide. And it is still 0-0 at the Etihad. 61% here with Mahrez. Come on, just hold off for a little bit longer, Mahrez. I do need you on the pitch as long as possible. Right, let's bring him off. He's done a pretty good shift. 58 minutes. You got to give it to him. So Mahrez is going to come off. We can bring on Saido Berahino or Mark Albrighton. Also could bring on Christian Benteke. Let's bring on Saido Berahino for Mahrez, and we'll keep him as a winger. So we have Danny Simpson here. We might leave him on a little bit longer. Richards. We're not going to bring on any of these youngsters. We do have an option to bring on Christian Benteke. We might leave that a little bit later. Danny Simpson. No, my backline actually seems relatively okay. We could chuck big Benteke up there. Maybe he might be able to sneak a goal for us. I don't really know about Benteke, whether or not he's going to play much games for us. I just thought that if Liverpool put him up for roughly 13 million, 5-6 million pounds, I think that's a pretty nice steal. Premier League proven, he does score a lot of goals. Oh no! Aguero, fresh off the bench with his injury, scores his 14th goal of the season. Kevin De Bruyne puts in a superb ball to the Argentine, and Wes Morgan trying to grow back there. But mind you, at the end of the day, we're not playing our strongest side against Manchester City. We've done well to hold off the 1-0 deficit just before the 60th. We are playing Gray, our 20-year-old, and we are playing Wes Morgan, who, well, the first half of the season he played a bit, but he is just 33 years of age or something, and saying, Remy Vardy, no! Oh, God damn it. So unlucky. Alright, we have a corner kick here. Sato Barahino. Remy finds Gray. Will the youngster make it 1-1? Kante. Fire! Yes! Kante makes it 1-1 just before the... Oh my God, Gray with the superb assist. Look at Kante here. From outside the box, oh no, just inside. Smashes it past Joe Hart. The 20-year-old, cool, calm and collected to find Kante. That's what I'm talking about, Gray there. Now, Remy 63. What is Benteke? We could chuck on big Benteke up front, because Remy is a little bit knackered. Yeah, let's bring on Benteke, chuck him as a target man, bomb it in up front to him. Yeah, let's let him be my target man. Benteke can come on. Do I bring on Danny Simpson for Richards, or do I keep him on? We have Mark Albrighton. Do I bring him on for Gray, or do I keep on Sato Barahino? Mind you, the Gray did pick up an assist there. Well, it doesn't say he did, but he was very influential, yeah. Let's bring Remy off, chuck on Benteke. Maybe he can make it 2-1 away at the Etihad. I could... Oh, no. Oh. Potential head injury. Oh, that's fine. He can stay on. Bugger. We do have a spare substitute here. Who am I going to bring him on for, though? That's the thing. Sato Barahino can't really play in the midfield. Can Gray? Not really. Potential head. Oh, he is buggered. No, so he's been banged around a bit. We're going to have to bring off Kante after he scored. Bugger. So who have we got here? Jacob is a striker. Jack here. Oh, Jack can kind of play in the midfield. Do I bring on Jack for his debut, or do I bring on Mark Albrighton, even though he's probably not very suited to go there? Or is Jack more equipped? It's just basically... Oh, bugger. Bugger. What can one of my left backs or right backs play more so in the midfield? Richards actually can a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Danny Simpson on for Kante. Then I'm going to switch this. What have I gone and done here? Yeah, that's what I did. Bring Richards into the midfield. Make him a ball winner. And we'll put Danny Simpson as right back. Okay, so we've just tweaked it a bit here. Even though Richards is not the best here, but he probably can put a shift in. He's probably the more adaptable player, more than Bertrand, Wes Morgan, Mangala, or Danny Simpson. So let's do that. We'll chuck Richards into the midfield. Hopefully he can put a shift in for me. Come on, Kante, mate. Get off. I don't want you to aggravate your injury. No! Sergio Aguero makes it 2-1 against us. That is so fucking typical. McCarthy, Aguero breaking away. He's just such a good goal scorer. Not even Jack Butland could hold that one back. Well, the thing is, only if I have the lead, I like going with the 5-2-3-1. Hold the defensive line, use my heavily inspired Jose Mourinho tactic. But if we're drawing, I want to try to push and get the win. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be. Mind you, we most definitely now didn't play with our strongest team, with Kante out, and obviously Rojo. Oh, that was close there. But even with Manchester City not doing too well in the league, they do have an abundance of funds and a world-class manager. 2-1 defeat at the Etihad. God damn it, with Kante out, Rojo and Schlupp. Very, very disappointing. 15 shots to 7, 14 to 8. And we've dropped down and lost the lead on the Premier League to Arsenal. So Leicester fall to a late defeat. Kante is only out for 7 to 8 days. That's fine by me. But on that note, guys, let's go play ahead the match against Arsenal. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, welcome back to the match against Arsenal. So let's get straight and right into it now, shall we? They only have 4 players unregistered, so none injured, which is pretty unfortunate for me. They are currently leading the Premier League now. We need to beat Arsenal here today at the King Power Stadium if we want to claim the Premier League title. It was so close to us between them last time. We won on the last day, if you can't remember, from their fluff up, losing to Chelsea at home, and we managed to beat Liverpool on the final day and lift the Premier League trophy. So they're only 1 point ahead of us. Tottenham are still sitting in third with 51 points, Man United fourth with 48, and Chelsea fifth with 45. So let's have a look at our squad. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult because, unfortunately, Marcus Rojo, our key defender, I wonder if he's still up there with the stats. Yeah, most key tackles in the Premier League. 28, 4 clear of Phil Jagielka and Koscielny. He is just such a huge miss. And we're still going to play Wes Morgan there. Now, also, Schlupp, my key player on the left-hand side, my left winger, is still out on international duty along with Daniel Amati. Sammy Amiobi is back from his loan from Brighton. Let's loan him back out again. Yeah, it sucks that Schlupp, Amati, and Rojo are ineligible to play. So what I'm going to do is, instead of playing Gray, I'm going to move Mahrez onto the left, and we'll keep him as a winger. I'm going to bring on Saido Berahino for Gray. Let's start him as a winger on that right-hand side. Saido Berahino has had an interesting career at Leicester. We picked him up for... I can't remember. $37 million we picked him up for. He was transfer listed from West Brom. So he's worth. We paid 37. How much is he worth? He's worth 36. However, he's 23 years of age and he's English. West Brom did get relegated. He's played 3 matches. He started, but he's come off the bench 20 times. He's only scored 2 goals. So maybe starting him here today. I sort of want him to be a player that comes off the bench, hits them hard. How much is he? Not too much, 76%. I want him to be a player that comes off the bench, hits them hard, be's a little bit of a poacher, because eventually I would like him to lead the line for Leicester. But yeah, once Remy and Vardy retires, because they're both 30 now, because this is season 2, of course. So let's see who Arsenal are playing. They're playing a 1-3-2. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Okay, he's leading the line, the Turkishman. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Sanchez on the left, Ozil, Bernardo Silva, Coquelin, El Neni, Monreal. Who's that? Don't know who that is. Eder, Koscielny, Bellerin, and Chesney in goal. Peter Cech is on the bench. Chambers, Ramsey, Gamero, Walcott, Mertesacker, and Wilshere as well. So, hopefully we can win at the King Power Stadium here today. We did lose to them earlier in the season, 5-2, which was probably my worst match so far. But Saido Berahino, wow, incredibly influential in that piece of play. with the free kick. Finds the head of Drinkwater. He knocks it back to Mangala at the back post. He makes it 1-0 just before the 16th minute and scores his first goal of the season. Bernardo Silva breaking away here, fires at Butland. It's too early to park the bus now against Arsenal. Throw on 5 defenders and try hold off the relentless attacking, the relentless passing that Arsenal do. They really do try and play you off the pitch. Rafa Benitez at the helm. So it's still 1-0. I would like to get another. I think it's incredibly early days to try go incredibly defensive. Arsenal, oh my god, break me down there. Jack Butland is saved by the post. Bernardo Silva. Oh, okay. Ozil manages to, a little bit of a scrappy piece of play. Bernardo Silva with another corner kick. Oh my god, Koscielny puts it over the bar. And Saido Berahino has taken a knock. And he can play for a little bit longer. With the corner kick. Oh, thank God we left on... Oh, no, he's offside. Oh, Jamie Vardy's goal was disallowed. I was going to say, lucky we left him on. Wow, Saido Berahino has been playing very well. Took the corner kick. And it's currently 1-0 up against Arsenal at half-time. Now, Saido Berahino did get a knock. He can hold on for a little bit longer. We'll wait to the 65th minute to do some more substitutions. I think that's sort of the sweet spot, along with the player condition being 58. Saido Berahino trying to get the ball over the top there. Mind you, they are playing Chesney in goal instead of Peter Cech, which is controversial. It's pretty interesting. Where's Morgan? Drinkwater. Berahino whips it to Jamie Vardy. Creates another chance for him. The last coming from the corner kick. Wow. Berahino again. He's been playing awesome in this match. Or maybe he's just taking most of the highlights. Kante, Mahrez, Kante. Come on. Yes! Jamie Vardy makes it 2-0 against Arsenal. Wow, guys. Scores his 24th goal of the season. We're 2-0 up against Arsenal. Oh, what a fluff up there. Let me just have a look at the stats, because highlights can be incredibly deceiving. So, 9-6, 9-3. I'm umming and ahhing whether or not to play the 5-2-3-1 or keep going with the 4-4-2. I don't know. We are doing well against Arsenal. Can't say. We'll wait a little bit longer. We are playing well, I think. Remy, yes, makes it 3-0 against Arsenal. Hopefully we can continue this lead. Wow, we're having one of our best games on the season. Berahino tries to find Vardy, but Remy picks up the crumbs, and we're 3-0 up against Arsenal. Thank the gods. Right, Saido Berahino has been having a really good match, but he's on 60% here. We're going to have to bring him off, unfortunately. I don't want to risk him getting an injury. So let's bring on Gray for Berahino. Oh, should I go with the 5 at the back now? We don't really have another defender to do that. We've been playing well. We've been playing well with the 4-4-2. Mark Albrighton. I could bring him on for Mahrez, actually, because Mahrez seems to be pretty knackered. Make him as a wide midfielder. That's cool, because then we've got a defensive forward, and then we've got Albrighton, who's sort of a defensive winger somewhat. So we're going to be pushing and blasting up the right-hand side of the pitch with Richards. Okay, so we have one spare substitution. We can bring on Benteke, but seeing that Remy and Vardy have scored, I don't particularly want to do that. We can bring on Danny Simpson for Richards, but I don't particularly want to do that. And then we've got Jacob and Jack here, our youngsters. No, let's just bring Gray on for Saido Berahino and bring Mark Albrighton for Mahrez. Even though they've been playing really well, both of them. I don't want to risk them getting injuries. But 3-0 up against Arsenal here today. Who would have thought with Schlupp, Rojo... Was that Saido Berahino? Saido Berahino scores his first goal. Wow. No, he scored... I thought it was his first, yeah. Wow. Hits it across the face. That was so quick. I thought it was his first goal for some reason. No, it's his third. Wow. What a goal. His first goal against Arsenal, that is. and we're 4-0 up. Gamero off the bench. We have absolutely blown Arsenal away here at the King Power Stadium. And Sado Barahino silences his critics with a goal. Al Brighton to Vardy. Vardy breaking away. Remy makes it 5-0 against Arsenal. Wow. Who would have thought that earlier in the season when we lost 5-2 to Arsenal, that we would beat them 5-0 at the moment at the King Power Stadium. Wow, we have sent a message to the top teams in the Premier League and in Europe. Wow. Wes Morgan picking up a 9.1 and Mangala. We got another play here. Vardy and Bertrand. Oh my God. Jamie Vardy makes it 6-0 and Arsenal have bottled it again. They have crumbled. This could be their title hopes. Goodbye. And they are playing Chesney and not a very strong team. There's a lot of better players on the bench. I'm umming and ahhing whether or not to bring on Benteke, but seeing that Remy and Jamie Vardy have both scored 2 goals, Drinkwater's picked up a hat-trick for assists, and obviously Remy and Vardy are both on hat-tricks, so I want to let at least one of them hopefully try and get one. 6-0. This must be our biggest win of the season, probably of the career. 6-0 against Arsenal, who are in second. Our Brighton, can we get one more goal here? One more cheeky back, but Ramsey determined to break Jack Butland's clean sheet. Oh, that was pretty risky there. Only one more minute of added time. Bertrand intercepts. Wes Morgan plays it over the top, trying to find Jamie Vardy, and I don't believe it. We have won 6-0 against Arsenal. Wow. 18 shots to 10, 9 to 3. We was pretty even in possession. Wow, that befuddles me, to be honest. I can't believe we've just pulled that off. Mangala and Sado Barahino with 1 apiece. Remy and Vardy score 2. Wow. Wow. The board must absolutely love me for that. Holy shit. And to think that we've lost against Manchester City 2-1 in the league. We've lost against United 4-1. We should have at least gotten some points from both those Manchester City matches and against Chelsea. But I'm going to say we did deserve to lose against Arsenal the first time and Man United. But we have a goal difference of 33. That is just mad. A 6-0 win. A 6-0. Where does that put everyone in the lead? Oh my God. Remy and Jamie Vardy have a goal tally of 40 in the league. Riyad Mahrez with 11 assists. Wow. So thank you guys for supporting this Leicester career mode. It's been an absolute blast. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Part 7. Episode 7 is next, and we're going to be playing the match against Benfica in the round of 16, the first knockout round of the Champions League, and we're going to be playing the match against Chelsea. We haven't got much more fixtures left. We still have a couple within the Premier League. We have a couple finals coming up, and hope that we can progress further into the Champions League. But thank you very much for watching, guys. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.